BBC General Hospital Spoilers reveal that Sasha is filled with joy as she finally receives the ultrasound results of her baby. It's a moment she has been waiting for, a ray of light in her tumultuous life. The baby is not only her new hope but also a connection to Michael, who is still undergoing treatment in Germany after suffering severe burns. Despite the thousands of miles between them, Sasha feels that Michael deserves to share in this happiness. She decides to write a heartfelt letter, attaching the ultrasound pictures, as a way to help Michael feel the joy she is experiencing. In the letter, Sasha shares her deepest emotions, from the initial worries to the joy of seeing the first image of their child. She knows Michael is fighting to recover and enduring pain, but she hopes this news will give him strength and motivation to keep fighting. Sasha sends the letter with all her hopes, eagerly awaiting a response from Michael. However, things do not go as she expected. Time passes, but she receives no sign that Michael has received the letter. She begins to worry, unaware that the letter never reached Michael. In an event filled with risk and mystery, the letter was lost, and the worst part is that it may have ended up in the wrong hands. A dangerous force is watching every move of Sasha and Michael, and that person is Brennan. Brennan is not only a master manipulator but also a brilliant strategist. He knows that information is the most powerful weapon, and if this letter contains important secrets, he could use it in ways no one could predict. When Brennan lays his hands on Sasha's letter, he has a trump card that could completely change the course of events. Now, Sasha has no idea that information about her child is in the hands of the most dangerous person. While she continues to wait for a response from Michael, hoping he will share this joy with her, Brennan could be plotting a ruthless plan. He might use this letter to manipulate Sasha, forcing her to make decisions that benefit him. He could also use the information to pressure Michael, threatening him while he is still weak from his injuries. Worse yet, he could reveal this secret in a way that would put everyone involved in an uncontrollable situation. Carly, Jason, and Willow, all could become involved in this situation if Brennan decides to use the letter his way. If Carly finds out the truth through Brennan instead of from Michael or Sasha, her reaction could be an unstoppable storm. Willow, who has always trusted Michael, may be hurt when she learns that he has kept this secret for so long. Jason, who always tries to protect Michael and Sasha, will have to find a way to deal with Brennan before he makes his move. Sasha still doesn't realize that the storm is approaching. She still hopes for a reply from Michael, unaware that a terrifying enemy is holding her letter, playing with her and her baby's fate. She still thinks she's in control of the situation, but in reality, everything is out of her hands. Brennan is a dangerous man, and he never acts without a purpose. If he has the letter, it means he has a plan. The biggest question now is, how will he use it? Will he approach Sasha directly, forcing her to compromise? Or will he spread the news across Port Charles, creating a storm that could drown everyone? Either way, one thing is certain. If Sasha doesn't uncover the truth in time, she could lose everything. Michael still doesn't know about this, but when he realizes that his secret is in the enemy's hands, will he be able to stop Brennan before it's too late? Things are escalating, and when the truth is revealed, the consequences could change everything forever. If Sasha doesn't act soon, her child could become a tool in a power struggle that she can't control. She had hoped for a moment of happiness, but now it could turn into her worst nightmare. And Brennan, with all his ruthlessness, may not stop until he achieves his goal. Port Charles may soon face another storm, and this time, no one can predict what will happen next. Brennan is using every piece of information he has to control Sasha and Jason, but this time, he is not just targeting them, he is trying to shake up the entire lives of those around them. He knows that the fact that Michael is the father of the baby is still a secret, information that could destroy many relationships if revealed in the wrong way. Brennan doesn't just want to control Sasha and Jason, he wants to tear apart their lives in a way that leaves them defenseless. But he won't stop there. Brennan is ready to create a new incident, a shock that could make Port Charles tremble. He knows that one of the things that could completely destroy Michael is pushing Willow into a fight with Sasha. If Brennan can make Willow believe that Michael has betrayed her and had a passionate night with Sasha, everything will explode in a way that no one can control. Willow has already been through too much pain, from battling cancer to the emotional struggles of trying to maintain a family life with Michael. If she discovers that Michael has cheated on her, even just in a moment of weakness, it could completely shatter the love they have fought so hard to build. But the scariest part is that if Willow believes Brennan's lies, she won't just distance herself from Michael, she'll turn on Sasha. Sasha has fought so hard to rise above the tragedies she has faced, from losing a child to enduring long-lasting emotional wounds. Now, she believes she has a chance to start over with the baby in her womb, a new hope after the dark days. But if Brennan succeeds in sowing doubt between her and Willow, it could destroy everything. Willow is not the type to easily forgive if she feels betrayed. If she believes that Sasha deliberately seduced Michael and hid the truth, it could turn their friendship into a tense confrontation. Brennan doesn't just want to create a rift between Willow and Sasha, he also wants to put Jason in an irreparable situation. If Willow doubts Michael, she may turn to Jason to seek the truth. And if Jason tries to protect Sasha, it could make Willow believe that he knew everything but kept it a secret. Jason has always been the one Willow trusted, but if he protects Sasha instead of telling the truth, will she still trust him? That could make Willow feel betrayed by everyone she has ever trusted, and the consequences of this loss of trust could be more severe than anyone could imagine. But Brennan is not the type to just sow doubt. He is a schemer, always calculating every move. He knows that if a lie is repeated enough times, it will eventually become the truth in the eyes of those involved. If Brennan can create a convincing scenario to make Willow believe that Michael truly betrayed her, it could cause her to lose control and make the wrong decisions. Will she leave Michael? Will she confront Sasha directly? Will she accidentally hurt herself in the process? Michael, no matter how strong he is, could be shaken by Brennan's cunning lies. If Willow turns away from him, he won't just lose the woman he loves, he could lose the chance to raise their child together. Brennan can easily turn this pain into a weapon to control Michael, forcing him to do what he wants if he doesn't want to lose everything. And Jason, who always tries to protect his loved ones, will he see this trap before it's too late? If he doesn't act quickly, Brennan could succeed in plunging everything into chaos. Jason not only has to protect Michael but also has to find a way to keep Sasha grounded and help Willow see the truth before she makes a decision that could destroy her life. Brennan is controlling everything the way he wants, and this time, he is playing a more dangerous game than ever. He doesn't just want to destroy each individual, he wants to drag them all into a vortex of doubt, lies, and betrayal, so they will hurt each other without him having to lay a hand on them. The question is, will anyone be sharp enough to see the truth before it's too late? Or will Brennan continue to control the game until everyone collapses? Things are getting crazier than ever, and Port Charles may never be the same again. A real storm is coming, and this time, no one can predict who will be the next victim. Jason is realizing that the mission to protect Sasha is becoming more complex and dangerous than ever before. What he thought he could control is now turning into a series of ongoing problems, pushing him into a race against time to protect Sasha and her secret. One of the most serious issues Jason faces right now is the fact that Sasha's ultrasound picture is in the wrong hands, at risk of being made public before she has a chance to control the story herself. Jason knows that if the ultrasound photo of Sasha gets leaked, it's not just a personal piece of information being exposed. It will open a series of questions that no one involved will easily be able to answer. Who is the father of the baby? Why has Sasha kept this secret? Is Michael really the biological father? And if this news reaches Willow before she hears it from Michael himself, the consequences could be unimaginable. The situation becomes even more tangled when Jason realizes that Brennan may be involved in this. If Brennan is controlling Sasha's ultrasound photos, it means he not only has a tool to manipulate Sasha but also a weapon that could shake the lives of Michael, Willow, and everyone involved. Brennan is not the type to simply demand ransom or keep someone's secret. He's a power player, and if he has something valuable in his hands, he will use it in a way that causes pain for everyone. Jason cannot let this continue. He knows he must act immediately before Brennan has a chance to release this information to the public. But retrieving the photos is not simple. Brennan is smart and not easily defeated. If Jason wants to get the photos back without putting Sasha or Michael in danger, he'll need to come up with a perfect plan, a move that can neutralize Brennan without making things worse. But the situation becomes even more tense when Jason realizes time is running out. Brennan could strike at any moment, and if he decides to release the information before Jason can stop him, everything will spiral out of control. Willow might be so angry that she would leave Michael. Sasha could be pushed into a situation she can't escape from. Carly might discover the truth in the worst way, forcing her into a confrontation with Michael like never before. The shocks are piling up, and this is forcing Jason to change his approach. This is no longer just a simple protection mission, this is a real battle where he cannot let the enemy control the situation. If Jason fails to recover the photos, Sasha and Michael's lives may never be the same again. So what will Jason do next? Can he defeat Brennan at this game before it's too late? Or this time, even Jason Morgan will find himself at a disadvantage? One thing is certain, what's unfolding will change everything, and Port Charles will never be the same again. Michael is realizing that his son and everyone he loves are in more serious danger than ever before. Even though he's not fully recovered from the injuries caused by the explosion, the current situation doesn't allow him to stay in Germany any longer. The threats are growing, and if he doesn't act now, Brennan could deliver a devastating blow, completely destroying his future and that of his unborn child. Michael understands that time is no longer on his side. He must return to Port Charles before things go too far. What worries Michael most is that Brennan now has Sasha's ultrasound photos. This is not just personal information, it's a secret that could shake the lives of Michael and everyone around him. If Brennan decides to use these photos to his advantage, the consequences could be dire. Not just for Michael, but also for Willow, Carly, Jason, and Sasha. Willow could be deeply hurt if she discovers this the wrong way, and it could destroy her relationship with Michael. While Michael is trying to find a way back to Port Charles without revealing his identity, Jason has realized that this battle can't just be about retrieving the photos. Brennan is not the type of person who easily gives up his advantage. He doesn't just want to control information, he wants to control the people involved in it. If he can't manipulate Sasha, he'll find another way to hurt her. If he can't control Michael, he'll threaten the people Michael loves most. And that's why Michael and Jason can no longer just play defense. They need to strike before Brennan can make his move. This is not just a battle of wits, this is a real war. If Brennan thinks he can manipulate everyone without resistance, Michael and Jason will show him he's made a mistake. However, the biggest issue is time. Michael needs to get back to Port Charles, but he can't do it publicly. If Brennan knows Michael has returned before he's ready to confront him, everything could get much worse. That means Michael has to keep his return a secret until he figures out how to turn the tables. Jason, with his sharp instincts and experience, is coming up with a plan to make sure Michael can return safely without falling into Brennan's trap. But even if they manage to protect this secret, the bigger issue remains: how to get the photos back before Brennan has a chance to release them. He doesn't just have proof of Michael's child. He can also create a false story to destroy everything. Michael knows he cannot let that happen. His child, Sasha, and everyone he loves are depending on him. He must do whatever it takes to make sure Brennan can't use this information against him. But what Michael doesn't expect is that Brennan may have planned ahead, waiting for the perfect moment to strike the hardest blow. When Michael returns to Port Charles, he won't just be facing Brennan, he will also have to face the truth that things may never be the same again. Willow might already be starting to have doubts. Carly might have figured out that something is wrong. And Sasha, who has been trying to keep this secret all this time, could be pushed into an uncontrollable situation. But Michael is not alone. Jason is ready to fight alongside him, and this time, they won't just stop at protecting Sasha, they will have to take down Brennan once and for all. This is no longer just a personal struggle, it's a battle that could determine the fate of everyone involved. With every passing second, Brennan is getting closer to his goal, and if Michael and Jason don't act in time, they could lose everything. But this time, they won't let Brennan get the first move. They will take back control before it's too late. The battle to protect Sasha is no longer just a personal mission. It's a fight for survival between the smartest and most dangerous players in Port Charles. A storm is about to break, and when it's over, no one can predict who will come out on top. But one thing is for sure, when Michael returns to Port Charles, nothing will ever be the same again.